Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So I have not made a video in a very long time, but I have decided to bring you guys a new book haul. I picked up so many new books this weekend, like a crazy amount. So Half Price Books usually has this like clearance sale every year where everything is $2 or less, and it was this past weekend in Dallas, and I actually went 2 days this weekend. Like I went Saturday and Sunday, because when I went Saturday I got so excited that I had to go back the next day. I even called my mom and she was like, yeah, go ahead and go back. I'll give you money to buy me books. So I went back on Sunday and got even more books, and I bought a total of 18 books. That's a lot of books. I think it's 18. I think I just counted that wrong though. Let me look, hold on. No, I was right, 18. 18 books. So I wanted to show you guys what I got. I will start off with the tote bags that I got. So on Saturday when I got there, they had like this table in the front when you first walk in, and you can buy tote bags, and they're only $1. So I picked up this tote bag on Saturday, and it has like a little cassette tape on it, and it says HPB Mix 85. I wasn't born in 85, but I liked it. It has cassette tape on it, so I thought it was cute. And then on Sunday, I was one of the first 100 people there, and so we got free totes. And apparently everybody had the timing wrong. Everybody thought it started at 9 on Sunday, but it started at 10. So for the people that were waiting for an hour, including me, we actually got 2 free tote bags. So I got this green tote bag here. It has Half Price Books on it, and then on this side it says Get a Spine, which I thought was hilarious. And then I got this one here that kind of looks like a composition book, but it says Half Price Books on it. So I told my mom I would give her one of the tote bags. Actually, she kind of just assumed I was going to give her one, so she gets one now. So let me start with the books that I got from my mom. I got my mom 7 books, and it's by her 2 favorite authors. The first one is Janet Ivanovich, and it's the, I don't even know what the series is called. I think it's like the Plum series or something, and it's the lady that's a bounty hunter. They made a movie about the first book, One for the Money, with Katherine Heigl. It wasn't a really good movie, but the books are really good, and they all have like funky names with numbers. So I got my mom 3 to Get Deadly, because she has 1 and 2 already. And then I got her Hard 8, because she had all the other ones in between. And I got her To the Nines, which is number 9. And I got her Plum Spooky. And I think this one is just like a side story of the main character. She has like different ones like that, and I think it's like a Halloween based one. I'm not really sure. I don't read the books, but my mom wanted it, so I got it for her. Second favorite author of my mother is Mary Higgins Clark. Mary Higgins Clark is like murder mystery books, and when I was a kid, my mom used to read like pages out of the books to me, and it started giving me nightmares. So I don't read her books, but my mom loves them. So I picked up The Lottery Winner. I don't know what any of these are about, but they're murder mysteries, and they're from my mom. So then I got her We'll Meet Again, and I don't know, I was literally calling my mom and describing the covers to see if she had them already, and these are 3 that she hadn't had yet, so I got them for her. And then the last one is Where Are You Now? And it's autographed, so this was a steal. $2 for an autographed book by Mary Higgins Clark. My mom was so excited. I mean, it looks pretty authentic. It has a sticker on it, so now my mom has an autographed book by Mary Higgins Clark, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, and on to the books that I got for myself. So that was 7 for my mom, meaning I bought 11 books for myself, which, I mean, is it really a lot? Is it? I mean...
Yes it is.
That's my boyfriend. I don't think it's a lot. I mean, I like to read. It's books, and I got really excited, and they were all for a really good deal. Everything was $2 or less, so these books that I bought were either $1 or $2. Like, you can't beat that deal. Okay, I bought 18 books, total like $35. That's such a steal. It really is, okay? So I'm just saying. So the books that I got, I'll start with all the paperback ones that I bought. Okay, the first 2 books that I got, they were both $1, and they were books from my childhood that I really remembered, that I really enjoyed, and I have been looking for them, and I hadn't found them anywhere, so I was really excited that I found them at this sale for $1. The first one is The Phantom Toll Booth. I I don't know if I necessarily remember the story. I think it was like about time travel or something like that. But I just remember it standing out to me so much as a kid. And I had to do a school project on this. And I actually made this dog with the clock. I made like a clay version of him as my school project. But then his head fell off during my presentation, so it was a little awkward. But it was still really good. The next book I got is The Voice on the Radio, and this is a companion book to The Face on the Milk Carton and What Happened to Janie. So I used to read a lot of books like this. Like I used to read Joe Mary Nixon books, and actually her books are based in Houston, and I grew up in Houston, so it was kind of creepy, but it was about like a girl, I think she was like adopted or she ran away or something. I can't honestly remember. But I do remember the book sticking out to me. It's like I don't remember the plot, but I remember liking it. So, I don't know. But it's a short story, and it's like a middle-aged book, so I think it'll be a pretty easy read. So I need to look for the other two so I can have all of the books in the companion series, so that'll be pretty awesome to look for. The next book that I got is this book called Eve and Adam, and I think it kind of reminded me of the Lunar Chronicles series, because I think it's about a cyborg, and I'm guessing like Adam and Eve from the Bible kind of thing, kind of play on that thing, but I don't know. I've been seeing it on Book Outlet for forever, and I kept putting it in my cart on Book Outlet, and I never bought it, and then I saw it at Half Price Books, but it was like $8, and I was like, I don't really want to spend that. But I found it, and it was only $1 because it was paperback, so yeah, I got it. The next book that I got is by one of my all-time favorite authors, and that is Sarah Dessen, and I got What Happened to Goodbye. Honestly, I don't even know the plots of Sarah Dessen books before I buy them. I just know I love her books, and so I buy them. And it was $2, so I bought it. I honestly don't know what it's about, but it's Sarah Dessen, and all of her books are good. Let's see, the back says, in the past few years, McLean has pretended to be so many different people that she hardly remembers who she really is anymore. The adorable guy next door might be able to help her figure it out, but is she ready for it? Sounds like there's a twist to this book, but I don't know what it is, so I guess I'll have to read it. Okay, so the next book, I was so excited that I found this. It was actually the first book that I picked up when I got there on Saturday. So I've been reading Size 12 is Not Fat by Meg Cabot, and I absolutely love it. It's funny because I don't think the title has anything to do with the book. I don't know why it's titled that, but I picked it up anyway, and I've been reading it, and I love it. And I knew that there was a sequel to the series, but I hadn't found it anywhere. Like, I looked in Half Price Books, and I hadn't found it, and they had it at this sale, and it was $1. And it is size 14 is not fat either. So whenever I finish size 12 is not fat, then I can read this one. I can go straight into it, and I'm really excited. I'm almost done with the other one, so I can't wait to jump into this one. I literally almost squealed when I found this book, because I knew I was going in there just to see if I found books that I would like, and I was so excited that I actually found this one, because I knew I really, really, really wanted to read this one. So I think I was most excited about finding this book, so yes. Okay, the next book that I got is another book by Sarah Dessen, because again, I say she is my favorite author, or one of my favorite authors, and that is Along for the Ride. And funny thing about this one, so I saw this one, and it was only $1, and I called my boyfriend, and I said, hey, I think I have this book. Can you check to see if it's on my bookshelf? And he was like, well, it's $1. If you have it, you can just take it back. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. Well, I get home and I already own it. But I only paid $1 for it, so I guess it's really not that bad. I can donate it and give it to somebody else. I don't know, bring it to my school. We have a library at my school. Maybe I can bring it there. But again, it's another Sarah Dessen book that I don't know the plot to, but it's Sarah Dessen, so I'm going to read it anyway. I'm really bad at that. I should probably read the plot or synopsis before I buy books. But again, it's Sarah Dessen, so you know, whatever. Okay, the next book that I got is The Undomesticated Goddess by Sophie Kinsella. She's the author of the Confessions of a Shopaholic book series. I've actually never read that series. I own the first book, but I haven't read it yet. But I did read Can You Keep a Secret by her, and it was hilarious. It was such a good book. I really, really enjoyed it. So I wanted to get into more of her books besides just the Shopaholic series. So I found this one, and I think it was only $2. It's about some girl who, I think she was a lawyer, and she messes up at work, and she has to go to some place, and she finds out that she can't cook or sew or anything, so she's so undomestic, and hence the title, Undomestic Goddess. So we'll see how well this one is. The next book that I got, I've actually already read this book, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's such a good book. It was one of those books that kind of sent me through emotions while I was reading it, and it's a really thick book, so it took me a while, and I was going through emotions like every other page, and it was just crazy. And that is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. And I know people are so judgmental of Stephenie Meyer. I know people don't like her. As big as the Twilight series was, people talk so bad about Stephenie Meyer. But I love her as an author. The Twilight series is actually what got me back into reading when I got older, because I fell off from reading for a while. And I just love Stephenie Meyer's writing. I loved The Host. Like, it was such a good book. And they actually have turned this book into a movie, and I don't like the movie. I don't like the movie at all. It didn't send me through the emotions that the book did, and I was really upset by it, and I think I've only seen the movie like 1.5 times. Like, I think I couldn't sit through it again. I was so upset by it. But I bought the book, and the reason that I bought the book is because I own it already, but I let my mom borrow it to read it, and she has yet to read it. And it's been sitting on her bookshelf, and so I told her, you can have that copy, I'll just get my own. So it was only $2, a better steal than when I bought the original one. I think I spent like $25 on the original one, but it was a steal. They had a million of these. Literally, I could have had like 10 copies of every single Twilight book. That they had so many copies. I guess they were just like, we gotta get rid of these. It was a fad, and now it's not, and it's just, they just let Twilight go, and everything was like $1. Like, literally, I think all the Twilight books were $1, probably less. But then they had The Host too, and I had to pick it up, so I just told my mom, keep my copy, I have a new one, so hopefully she reads it soon. The last 3 books that I got actually are in a series, and that is the 11 Thumps series. And I've heard a little bit about this series. I heard it's kind of on the Harry Potter, kind of Percy Jackson kind of spectrum. I don't really know the whole synopsis of it. Again, I do this. I don't know why I keep buying these books, and I don't know what's going on in them. But I've heard it's a really good series. Again, probably not as good as the Harry Potter series, but close enough. And so I got book 1, which is 11 Thumps and the Gateway to Fu. And then I got book 2, which looks a little beat up, but again, it was only $2. So this one is 11 Thumps and the Whispered Secret. And then I got book 3, which is 11 Thumps and the Eyes of the Want. Excuse me. So I have book 1, 2, and 3, and I think there are 7 books in the series. I'm not sure. I need to look that up. But I actually found book 3 first, and I was like, I wonder if I can find book 1 and 2. So then I found book 1, this one here. I found book 1, and I found book 3, and I was like, I have to find book 2, or I'm gonna have to put these books back. And I was not excited. I went down every single YA aisle that they had at that place, and I finally found it on the very last aisle. And I didn't care that it looked this beat up. I really didn't. I can take this off. I mean, sorry, my camera cut off in the middle of me talking about this last book. So again, I found book 2 of the 11 Thumps series, and I was so excited that I found it. It's beat up. Who cares? I take this off when I read anyway, so I can just take it off when I read, and hopefully it won't look too bad on the bookshelf. But I have books 1, 2, and 3 of the series now, so I will definitely check them out, see how I like them, and then look for the rest of the series. So, yes. Hey guys, so that is the end of my Half Price Books clearance sale book haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any comments, or if you guys have read any of these books, please let me know down below. I would love to hear your input about these books that I found, because again, most of them I haven't read yet. So let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. I forgot that you're supposed to do the obligatory hold all your books thing. I don't know if I can hold all 18 of these books.
You can't yet. Just, you don't have to.
No, I want to try. Okay, so, ooh.
You're just physically the most stubborn person I've ever met in my life.
Ha! No, I got it. I got it. See? I got all 17. I mean 18.